Hi guys.
Hi everybody, this is my son, Omar. Say hello again.
Hello.
If you guys do not know, my son has a YouTube channel too. So so if you guys have kiddos, send him his way. He wants to review some toys with you. Okay.
I have either 6 or 5 or 4.
6, 5, or 4 videos, guys. Okay, go.
Yeah!
All right, so today we are going to be making a mole. This is estilo ranchero. Growing up, it was the only mole I knew. I didn't know that there was any other style until I was older. So if you guys are used to the dark one, the poblano one, this is not it. But I do recommend you guys try it. I love it. It was one of my favorites. As a younger adult, I would always try to make it. I couldn't get the consistency right. The masa just didn't work for me. And then, you know, my mom recently put me up on game that we can do it with Maseca. And let me tell you, it was so much easier to make it with Maseca. So we're just going to jump into it. If you guys are new, hi, welcome. My name is Leticia. And enjoy. Don't forget to like and subscribe. All right, today we're going to be making some mole. We're going to need chicken. I'm doing thighs and drumsticks. I took off all the skin from the thighs, but I left them on the drumsticks. I don't take off the fat. I feel like we need it to get all that flavor when we're boiling it. That's up to you what you do. Then we're going to need chile California. Notice how I de-seeded and deveined them. We're going to do 10 to 12. Then we're going to do 1 to 1.5 cups of maseca, depending on how much you're making, 1 garlic clove, 6 chile de arbol, optional, and half a teaspoon of cumin. For seasonings, we're going to use salt and chicken bouillon to taste. I'm not going to give you guys a measurement because we probably wouldn't be using the same. Now in a large pot, we're going to add water and our chicken. I just added enough water to where it's going to completely cover it. I didn't fill it up all the way because it would just take a lot longer. And like I said before, I didn't trim any of the fat, but if you guys want to, go ahead. And as soon as we are done putting in all our chicken, we're going to go ahead and we are going to add our half of an onion and we are going to salt this. I have my chicken in here. So now that the water's nice and hot, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add some to my chiles instead of putting my chiles to boil, and I'll just let them soak in this water before I blend it because I was going to add it to the blender anyways. Now I'm going to add my chile de arbol, cumin, and garlic to the chile California and the broth, and we are going to blend this all together. We're just going to strain any large pieces that may have stayed in there. And this is the reason why we don't blend our chiles with our maseca, because we want to strain and remove any large pieces before we add it into our pan. So if we had the maseca in there, it would be too thick. So you want to do this process first before we blend the maseca. And of course, you can also make this with masa. I find the maseca easier because I typically will have that in my pantry to begin with. Notice all the larger pieces that are staying behind. We don't want any of that in there. Okay. While I let this come to a boil, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to blend my maseca with some of the juice I boiled the chicken. All right, so to the same blender, No need to wash it. It's all going to the same place. I added 1.5 cups of Maseca and then the caldo from the pollo that we boiled. And then about halfway, I'll stop it and I'll take a spoon. Like this right here, this Maseca piece, we don't want any of that. So I'm just going to mix it around with the spoon to try to get under the blades. And then I'll turn the blender back on to make sure that it's all blended well together. Our thick masa mixture to our salsa. And you want to do all of this before you add your chicken. That way you make sure that it's all incorporated well. You don't have large chunks of masa anywhere, and it'll be a lot harder to stir if you put the chicken in before. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can tell how thick it is. It's still a little thicker than I would like. So all you got to do is just add a little bit more caldito. And repeat until it's the consistency you like. Oh, it smells really good. I'm gonna add some chicken bouillon to taste. And if you guys like any other spices, any other flavors, go ahead and add them in. This is your recipe. Now you're gonna add your chicken into your mole and you're gonna cover it and you're just gonna let it sit together for a little bit and then it's ready to serve. Make sure you put some cebollas into some lime. And enjoy.